Welcome to Uncommon Sense, where we do our best to make it common again. I'm your host, Adrian Alquist, and today I'm joined by Nancy Brown, previous host of Uncommon Sense. Nancy, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you, Adrian?
Great. Nancy is also our Director of Communications, and she has been instrumental in getting ready the 40th Annual Chesterton Conference, and that is in 2 days. That's starting in 2 days if you're watching this when this airs. Nancy, are you excited?
Oh, yeah. So excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. It's a great chance for us to get out of the cave from this last year that we've been in and see our friends face to face, see fellow Chestertonians. It's a great opportunity to meet the people in this community, in this Chesterton community. And everyone go to chesterton.org. Last time I'll say this on air, chesterton.org/conference to register. If you happen to be watching this and decide, hey, I want to go out to Chicago, where it'll be in Lisle, Illinois, you go to chesterton.org/conference and register. But most of you will probably be listening to this and be like, hey, I can't get out to Chicago. But we have a virtual option. You can register for the virtual component, and that's free for members. So if you're a member of the society, you can sign up for that for free. But otherwise, it's a lower cost if you can't make it out to Chicago. But yeah, Nancy, did you want to say something about that?
Sure. I mean, we did have a virtual conference last year, and it was surprisingly fun, just for being completely virtual. But if you can't attend in person, I think you're going to still have fun. You will get to see everything that we're seeing, and you can even ask your questions to the speakers. There's going to be a virtual afterglow, so you can still get together with other people who are also in your virtual category. So I think it's really, honestly, it's going to be just as much fun.
Yeah. We hosted this virtual conference last year during COVID, and we got a great turnout because I think people still wanted to be together however they could. And we had some great talks. We had Virginia de la Lastra, who I interviewed on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. We're going to have Jeremy Darling, who I interviewed last week. You should listen to that. We give a sneak peek of his talk in that episode. So he's very dynamic, very energetic, and we're going to have other speakers like that. It's going to be great. We'll have Joseph Pierce, a number of people I've interviewed on this podcast, and so you can get an idea. And they're just great. They're just great.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, also besides the great speakers, there's also great conversations just between people, so you're standing in line waiting for, to buy a book or whatever. You start talking to someone and you find out, oh, we have a lot in common. And so there's just so many great things about the conference. And we are going to have a lot of vendor tables. We're going to have a lot of books. Dale, your dad, is bringing a ton of used books. Some of them actually, signed by Chesterton, written by Chesterton, first editions, all special editions of books. So we're going to have that. We also have swag, which we call it, merchandise. So we have some Chesterton, with his signature. We have some sweatshirts. We have some T-shirts for the conference. We have, I think we have some stickers and other merchandise too, Adrian. So there's just a lot of stuff. There's going to be plus the museum. We didn't talk about that.
Oh, right. The Wade Center. Yes. Yeah. Can you mention about that? Yeah.
It houses a lot of Chesterton books, some personal letters of his and things like that. So the Wade Center is actually preparing a display for us to look at. It's special. So we're taking a couple groups out there. I think we have 3 trips planned to the Wade Center.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so great. And it has a Chesterton connection there. And yeah, I mean, people really appreciate the swag. I know people like buying that. I think I'll get some stuff. But yeah, what's great I wanted to mention was that this is a great way to support the society and our mission. Our mission is to evangelize through education, and we use G.K. Chesterton as a model of lay spirituality. And what's great is that part of this is it's hosted by Chesterton Academy of the Holy Family, and so you'll see part of our other part of the society, the Chesterton Schools Network. You'll see what we're doing in the lives of young adults and high schoolers. And so that's another thing I wanted to mention is, hey, maybe for some people it's not about fun per se. I mean, it is going to be fun, but for some people, they want to support what we're doing, and what we're doing is reaching the lives of many people. And that's something I wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those young people are actually helping us out, Adrian. They're going to be volunteers, and you're going to see them around. So we'll get to know some of those students, which will be really fun. And did you know, Adrian? Remember how you did that show on relics? Yeah, we're actually
Yes.
going to have. Yeah, we're going to have 3 relics that are coming to the conference. We're going to have a relic of Saint John Vianney, a relic of Saint Francis of Assisi, and a relic of G.K. Chesterton.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's so good. Yeah.
Yep.
And what's funny is the guy I interviewed, Sean Pilcher, he's going to be there too, and I think he'll be bringing
Great.
some relics. Are some of them coming from him, or
Uh,
I know we have the Chesterton relics.
mhm. And then Father Howe's bringing those other ones.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Father Howe, you get to meet him. Father Howe is giving a talk. He is the chaplain of the society, I
Hmm.
believe. Yes. And
Yep.
he's a very impressive guy. I think we've talked about him, and yeah, but there's so many smart people you get to meet, and so many fun people.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's most of what I wanted to get across. I guess one thing is I got to listen to another speaker that we haven't mentioned, Mark Matthews. Mark Matthews is a senior software engineer at a big tech company, and he's going to be speaking about Chesterton and artificial intelligence. That's that, and it sounds way out there, right?
Uh-huh.
But I got to listen to his talk, and it's great. It's so amazing. It was
Cool.
so insightful, and just tying Chesterton's ideas to artificial intelligence, which what you wouldn't think that.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, if that's any indication about the quality of the talks, it's going to be great.
I mean, I'm looking forward to his talk too, because I just think, how are those two connected? I want to hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the last thing we should tell everyone, Adrian, is that you can actually take your picture with Gilbert and Francis Chesterton
Nice.
because they're going to be there. We have
Yes. Okay.
we have life-size stand-ups of both of them, and if you've looked at pictures from other conferences, you'll see that lots of people love to go and get their picture taken with Gilbert and Francis. So you'll get to do that too if you come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I hope to meet all of you who listen there at the conference. We'll know if this had any effect on your heart, and I'll probably be busy, but feel free to reach out and say hi to any of us. And you'll see Dale Alquist there too. He'll be around, and yeah, that's all I got. We want to keep it short because I want you to go to chesterton.org/conference to register. So
Yep.
yeah.
We hope to see you either in person or virtually.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks for coming on. I will see you in a few days
Yep.
in person. And thank you all for listening. Until next time, help us to make uncommon sense more common.